Short bow, studded lever, Varisian scarf.
How do you write that? Varisian with a V,
V.
right?
It's
And how much gold
Yeah,
did
with
he
a V,
have
hold
on
on.
himself?
I was getting to that.
Short bow.
19.
What's that short bow masterwork?
No, it's just short bow. Not everything he owns is masterwork. The daggers are also
Alright.
plain, by the way. So
okay.
yes, 19 gold, 32 silver, and 8 copper. Pretty decent.
19, 32, 7, right?
32 and 8. And that
32,
money was in a
so-
pouch.
All right,
She won a
so
pouch.
I'm gonna go over my list here. 2 small daggers, plain.
Yes.
3 unknown
Small-sized?
potions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
small
assume
sized,
all
okay.
weapons are small sized.
All right, yeah. 2 masterwork short swords.
Yes.
All right. Masterwork studded leather.
Yes.
The scarf.
Yes.
A short bow and 20 arrows.
Yes.
Those 3 gems you mentioned,
Yes.
and the money you just mentioned.
Yes. And how many potions?
3
3.
unknown potions.
Okay, you got it.
Good.
Actually, you know what? 2 blue potions and 1 red potion. So you can
Potions.
identify them.
2 blue, 1 red. We should put a gnome
Oh,
to that.
Do you know why Richard's been silent?
No.
I have no idea.
Because we muted him.
Yes,
we
but
muted
he was.
him.
He can
He was
unmute
away.
himself.
Well,
He's
okay.
not
No wonder
reacting.
you guys haven't been able to hear me talk.
We heard some kind of music at the background, so.
Yeah, you weren't reacting to anything we were saying, so he muted you.
I was reacting, I was trying to figure it out. Apparently I have my mic muted, but for some reason you guys could hear my music, which was stupid, but whatever.
Weird.
That's weird.
So anyway, the whole time that he's been doing this, I've been saying I've been watching him do this, watching him go through his stuff. And I asked him why he wanted the rope.
Okay.
Oh, to restrain the little bugger, but then he points at the bag and grins. But I figured out what to do with the little shit.
You see 2 goblin feet just poking outside of a
Yeah.
bag.
Now, did you put all the loot inside of a bag, or do you have it laid out, or?
I think the loot is, save for the gold and stuff like that, around Margrim on the ground.
You see me pick up one of the short swords and put it in a sheath and sling it on my back, and take one of the daggers and put it on my belt, and then
You
I
don't
look
know
in
how
the
to use
bag.
short sword though, just say.
I know.
Okay.
And I look in the bag and, why don't we just kill him?
We're going to. Actually, do you think I was not tempted to put my axe, slice his head off with my axe?
Well, then why didn't you?
That's not very good aligned. Just
Yeah,
saying.
but he's chaotic good.
Yeah, chaotic good. And so is Nimbus.
Yeah. He just goes, we're going to have to question the little bugger first. And if he gives nothing important, we'll either off him or put him in take him back to the village and be dealt with.
Well, the problem I'm seeing here is, okay, check this out. We take him back to the village, there's a chance he escapes, because he's a goblin. The village is full of them. So, some of them could happen to be some of his, I don't know, people, whatever, some of his clan. So, he ends up escaping, coming after us, or the village, or whatever, and starts a whole massive war. But if we take him out now, we stop this before it starts.
Listen here, laddie. It's one little goblin. That thing ain't going to threaten us.
Okay, you know that hole in your neck? That was one little arrow. Really?
That's true.
Yeah, that is true. Fuck. Let's just say that I got reckless. It's not gonna happen again.
I look you up and down. Dude, you look like you can barely stand. Are you kidding me right now? Come on. I look in better shape than you do right this moment.
That says a lot.
Aye, you do, but to my credit, I'm standing looking like this. I don't think you'd be standing up if you looked like this.
Well, I don't look like that. That's the whole point.
You can see him face palming and stuff, and then he's
My
like,
point
"What?"
my point is, let's get rid of him. Deal with him now. That way we don't have to deal with him in the future somehow. Because I figure we're going to be in that town for a while longer. I don't want to have to deal with him again.
I got good news though.
Good news, everyone.
You get a lot of XP.
Everyone.
You get a lot of XP. Everybody gets 535 XP.
Holy smokes!
500, 535.
Well, there were a lot of nasty traps. You survived, so.
Yeah, with our heads first.
Yeah, some of them
No,
survived them a
we
bit
were
more
gang.
by the skin of our teeth, but
No.
who cares?
Oddly enough, setting off traps gets you XP.
No, surviving.
Yeah. Disabling them gets you XP too. Actually, I think you should get more XP for disabling them, but eh. Nobody here is a rogue, so I don't think you're going to be disabling traps anytime soon.
Nope. Yeah,
Not that
nope.
you run into them all that often, but yes, 535.
That works.
Be nice.
Hot.
I like it.
Okay, I've calculated the money, and I'm coming to actually 5 gold, 5 silver, and 7 copper per person.
That's cool.
Just from the pouch. That would be 5, 5, 7.
Yeah, that's something you can easily split right there.
Pretty nice.
Also, let's say that right about now the rest returns with the little goblin in tow.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll hear me sitting there saying, "Why don't we just kill the big one and be done with it?"
What? The cutter is still alive?
Damn.
Unfortunately, I said let's kill him and be done with it because I don't want a massive war on our hands for them, his people trying to get him back
Mm-hmm.
from the town or whatever.
I look at Chowder. How deep does filial piety run with your kind, with goblin kind?
That's what one?
That is indeed a big word.
How loyal are goblins to each other?
I don't know.
No, Dries, you do know. You can just say, technically not all that much. As long as it suits them.
Also, we found out that he robs the travelers here. I'm pretty sure that someone will pay a nice reward for him.
Oh, that reminds you, Dries. Roll me a perception.
Seeing or listening? Seeing probably. Yes.
See.
20.
Oh, that's just enough. You're like, hey, that's a Varisian scarf, and you're like taking a look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got hidden pockets. It's one of those. You actually know these
Ah.
kinds of scarves. It's a nice scarf. But you're
Ooh,
like,
what's in it?
there's nothing in it. You're getting the feeling that the cutter didn't even know there was a hidden pocket in there. But anyway, this is actually, like I said before, a scarf to a Varisian is something very personal. It's shows their family connection. Sometimes it even shows their family history and stuff like that. It's almost, in this case the cutter, it's almost, a good comparison would be the cutter killed a married man and then took his golden wedding ring and it's now wearing his wedding ring. Because he thinks it looks cool. That's kind of what you could compare it to.
Huh.
It's kind of morbid that the cutter was wearing that scarf. At least to somebody like Chowder who actually knows the significance behind the scarf.
Mm-hmm. Well, we must say, well, well, of course we're going to return it to somebody who probably knows who wore the scarf.
You haven't seen any Varisians in town besides, of course, the ones you arrived with.
Us. Yes,
Yes.
our troop. True, but Frisians get around.
Although the blacksmith, the weaponsmith, does have a bit of a Varisian accent. Now that you think about it. But that's the only one you can think of off the top of your head.
Of course. Now, let's see. Well, the best thing that I would say, that I think, one moment.
Words.
So, words. Stop failing! Now, I suggest that we take our gotten gains and report back to Joseph.
Actually, his name is Joseph. Just saying.
Joseph, not Joseph.
Mhm.
And let's see and then tell him that we have done as he has asked.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we'll do that. I take the scarf with me.
Of course.
Okay.
The big question that I have, though, what do you think, Master Joseph? Joseph. Ah,
Yeah, it's
that's
Joseph.
it. Joseph.
Mhm.
As if.
Mhm.
What do you think Master Joseph will do to the little one?
I don't know. He's not fond of goblins.
No, he
I
ain't
can tell
goblins.
you that.
Very.
That's how you pronounce his name.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph.
Now, well, let us hope that we can find some kindness in his heart.
If you do, it must be really, really, really deep. Really deep.
You're not talking about Scrooge here or something.
Yes,
No.
I am.
Right, I'm prepping for combat with Joseph then.
For
Social
Chowder, he's
combat.
Scrooge.
Social combat.
So, what are you guys gonna take? Or do you just grab all the loot?
Of course we grab all the loot. We can't have weapons lying around.
So
No,
Especially masterwork.
you even want a small short bow with 20 arrows, stuff like that?
As again, it's a weapon. You don't leave them lying around.
Okay.
Even if you're just going to sell them off to somebody for a gold piece or whatever.
Okay, so you grab all the loot and you get out of there.
Yeah, we don't have anything more to do there.
How are you gonna...
Guys,
Okay.
How
No, Dries
are
wants
we
to say
going
something.
to do what?
Dries wants to say something.
No. Guys, these guys are still alive, and we are taking all their loot. That's a little bit inappropriate.
No, it isn't.
Who is still alive?
Nargrim points at the sack.
He's alive, well. He's also a bandit, and we should at least give the local garrison a chance to do their duty. And of course collect a handsome reward if we can. It also helps in showing that we are not only troublemakers. Don't you agree?
But you are troublemakers. I can
Well.
testify to that.
Well, let's not consider what I can testify to as to your case.
Like what?
Guys,
Yes.
Mhm.
I'd like to move this along. So you grab the loot
Yes,
and the cutter and you get out of there?
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
and of course, Razi.
Razi. Okay, how are you gonna travel back? Important question.
Via the road?
Oh, so you got the road's pretty close. You could just take the road and
Straight.
follow it north to town.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably shorter as well.
Unless you'd rather travel to the forest, it's up to you.
Is it shorter?
Technically, but there's more natural hazards and potential dangerous creatures, but I'm just asking you.
Considering the state of Nargrim, we're going to take the road.
Okay.
I will, however, just put 2 healing charges into Nargrim.
Oh
I
yes,
don't
you
like
got
the
lay
way
on
he
hands.
said-
You got lay on
Yes, I'm
hands.
Because I can't... I just shouldn't leave wounds unattended to.
Yeah, you are traveling over the road. Never know what bandit might jump you in this dangerous environment.
It's also just being smart. He just got... Nargrim,
8 in
you
total.
get 8 in total.
So,
You
Nico,
Yes?
got shot in the neck.
click on your icon and go back to that what was it again? The campaign window.
Yes.
The campaign window, yes. And click on healing. It's close to take damage, and
Yeah, it's right there. I see it.
put 8 in there.
And I heal A. Oh, cool. Nice.
There you go.
Neat. Thank you, laddie. He
Secret
just
roll. Anyway, you're like, you're like at half health.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't thank me. Thank the glorious Lady of the Sun.
Mm,
Mhm.
Now, let us be off.
Yes, traveling over the road. And eventually, like a little less than an
Shadow
hour of...
Shadow goes to the forest. That's more my forte.
Really? You're taking a different road?
That
he has
sounds
stealth.
like a smart move.
No. Let me rephrase that. He goes to the side of the forest.
Ah, okay, cool.
Skirt the edge, right.
Anyway, a little less than an hour later, you arrive back in Thornkeep.
Sweet.
And you see that the carnival is back in full effect. What's your first course of action?
Yes. Too late for work.
I look at Mr. Cobblepot and say, Mr. Cobblepot, are you skilled with words?
Who, me? Why? What do you need?
Well,
cute words.
it would be useful if I spoke to Joseph along with Chowder, I believe, because you speak the Goblin language. And that perhaps you and Nargum should go to the guard and hand over this person that we found. And I motion at the Goblin.
Yeah.
What- Why would I need to be good with words to talk to a guard?
Clearly haven't met the
Well,
guards.
Well, they can be a bit, I look at Nargrim, intransigent.
Oh, big words again.
He thinks for a moment. Last time we met the guard, they warned us not to make any trouble, even though trouble was making trouble with us. I should rephrase that for someday.
I look at you and I say, okay, I get your point. Basically, you want to make sure that no more trouble happens, correct?
Yes, we should at least offer them a token of goodwill.
Token of goodwill. We're giving them a criminal. We don't need token of goodwill.
You never know when you need a friendly face in the guard.
Okay, fair enough.
Best of luck, Nimbus.
Thank you. All right, come on, Dwarfy.
Don't go me dwarfy little bugger.
Okay.
I was waiting
Come
for
on,
that.
Mountain. You hear him say, "Okay, come on, Mountain. Let's go." As he climbs up your back.
Do you let him treat you like that?
No, he
No.
called you Mountain. It's supposed to be a good thing for dwarves. It's
Yeah,
not an insult.
Yeah,
It's
but then he climbed onto his back.
dude, you barely feel it. I'm like,
Yeah, but he's not a mount.
No,
Yeah.
he's a small hill.
no, not mountain. Dwarves with the way that they think they were born from the earth.
But
I
still,
know,
he's
but
climbing on
you're-
your back.
Yeah, he's like, get down from there. You got 2 perfectly fine feet to walk on your own.
Yeah, but you're awesome. You're super strong, and you're just really, really cool. And like, dude, you're just
Just open
awesome.
me back, you little bugger, now.
Oh, fine. He
Richard,
says, climbs down.
there's a little spot on your nose.
There we go
No,
again.
he's late. He's trying to climb on his back so he doesn't have to walk.
I know.
You know what? Normally I'd first do the thing with Yos, but I'm too interested to see what's going to happen with the guards.
Yeah.
And this seems like a pretty comical duo, the dwarf and the gnome.
Yeah.
We're calling them short stacks.
No, that's the goblin and the gnome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what are we doing?
So yes, you actually, I got a good question for you.
Mhm.
Where's the guard? Are you
Oh,
find
boy.
them?
I don't know.
That is a good question.
I don't think you ever really told us.
There's no guardhouse you know of. You wanna use your brain, or you gonna ask around?
Hey,
think-
I have an idea. Here, come on, dwarf. Follow me.
You hear him grumble a bit. Disapproving of well, never mind, actually, never mind. He just follows after.
And we're going to the Goblin Market.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Grausk! Grausk! Chief Grausk, my friend, where are you?
Oh boy.
So yes, indeed, after a while, Chief Gralsk appears because he's summoned and stuff. Ah, for friend Nimbus, you have returned. Have you found the bad goblin? Yes.
Oh, we did a lot today, Grausk. Nimbus did
tell
really, really good. Do you want to hear what Nimbus did?
Yes, tell Gralsk.
He retells the tale, but he makes it sound like he and Nargrim were the ones who did everything.
Oh, very impressive.
Well, thank you. My friend, I also have a question for you.
Yes.
Where would you say that would be a good place to go if we needed to find, like, guards for the city?
Town.
You could go to castle. But personally, Gralsk would not go to guards. They're not very nice.
Well, see, the whole thing is with everything that's going on, it looks like we might need to make a few friends in the guards, so it would really help me out if you could
So,
tell
you
me,
say
like, where...
you catch bad goblin, yes?
Oh, yes.
Is goblin in bag?
I look
2
up at the
feet?
dwarf.
2
Aye.
feet sticking out of
That
it.
little bugger
And
is
then-
right here.
I look in the bag and I say, you see those 2 feet right there?
Yes.
Those are his.
And bad goblin's still alive. Well, you could give him to
Very
Gralsk. Gralsk can know what to do with bad goblins.
Yes, but Grausk, I wouldn't want you to sully your hands with such a despicable creature. I mean, he's
No.
just...
We know how to deal with him. We will teach him a lesson and lock him up.
Yeah, but I need to make friends with the guards too, so that I can help you deal with them later on. If you get what I'm saying,
Yes,
I'm trying to help you.
Grausk gets
My
a little
friend.
closer again and like puts his hand next to his mouth and he's like he's like whispering to you. I know what guards do with criminal, especially a goblin criminal. He will get killed immediately. Is that what you want?
Oh, I
And
wish
then
I were you.
I lean in and I whisper to Grausk, would you be able to get more information out of him than any guard would?
Probably. I'm one of his guards. Like
Then
I
I'll
say,
make
I
you
know
one.
Grausk know what to do with bad goblins. After all,
Okay.
Grausk is leader of the Brambleclaw tribe.
I look up at Nargrim and I say, Nargrim, come here for a sec. Because you're still taller than both of us. So you're going to have to bend down.
Look down.
He'll have to bend just a little bit.
Nico?
He does just that.
Nargrim.
Yeah. Did you hear?
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And I say, so the problem is my good friend Grouse here has just told me that they have more of a chance of just killing the goblin than anything. Apparently you guys want to keep him alive, so what I'm thinking is maybe give him to my good friend Grouse here so that he can deal with the goblin instead of
Look him up.
just handing the goblin over and getting them killed. It's up to you guys. You guys are the ones who want to keep the goblin alive. Me, I would have just killed him and saved Grausk from having to deal with someone trying to usurp his mighty role.
There's no trouble. Grausk know what to do with troublemaker.
Yes, I know you do, Grausk. That's why I came to you. So what do you think, Nargrim? He's in your bag. I can't take him from you. I'm not that strong. So it's up to you.
Nargrim looks at the other goblin and goes, "What are you gonna do with this little bugger here?"
I can show you're going to lock him up. Teach him a lesson.
A lesson you're doing. What kind of lesson? Lesson you're going to do that? Teach him.
I think we start by putting him on bread and water, yes. And we'll start thinking something.
Hey, Grausk, don't forget you gotta ritualistically beat him with whips. Daily.
Whips. Alright, Grausk, think about it.
And then you have to pull off his toenails and his fingernails. Just saying.
That sounds...
Cruel.
Well, that'll teach him a lesson. You know, it's painful. You do bad things, you get pain. Good lesson, right?
Girls think about it.
I look up at Nargrim. It's your choice, my dwarfish friend.
He seems to hesitate a little bit, but then just hands the bag over. Don't make me regret this little decision here. You hear? You listen good?
No, bad goblin never bother you again. And it's like you see him like snapping his finger and like shouting something in goblinese, and you see like a couple of other goblins like grabbing the sack and like pulling him into the the brambles.
Are you getting your sack back?
Nope,
I don't know. Am I getting my sack back?
apparently not.
I look at Grausk and I say, can my friend have his sack back?
Brrr. He like looks around and he's like, You like shout something in Goblin.